Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another video. So lately we often had the topic in our alliance about presets and that we have certain marches that people should adjust for different events. And today I want to go to the overall topic of your presets. You have 8 possible set formations that you can prepare in advance and then later use on all the quick menu when you're, for example, if you want to attack a castle, you can click on attack, and up here you can choose different presets that you have adjusted. And today I quickly want to talk about them, why it is very wise to use these 8 set formations, and how I personally have set my presets. So first of all, in every alliance, it is, in my opinion, a must that everybody sends the same preset when it comes to attacking a castle. From very young kingdoms, or also when we were a very young kingdom, we often had people that only sent backline units, which in my opinion is something that is very rude to your teammates, because you're probably sending a certain amount of infantry and you and your teammate is just sending archers, mages and angels, and is probably getting the most kills with no losses. So it is a thing that you discuss with your leadership, or if you're a member, you ask for the current presets that are used for events and adjust this preset in one of the sets that you can use. Well, and today I also want to talk about my formations, because for me it is not only about always having the best preset done for attacks, because when it comes to your castle development, and this is what this channel is mostly about, it also comes to the question, how often do I really need this preset and where do I want to set it so I have my most needed setups quickly all the time or in quick access. So my presets are from the first to the last is like the preset which I use the most is my monster preset. So I have a technique where I always calculate about how many infantry I can send to monster level 30, and the rest I only send one of each unit, and the rest I fill up with mages, my strongest backline unit. So I have a very low wounded count when it comes to killing monsters. Here, for example, on an M30, I have 16 wounded units. I know there can be less, but with this preset I can send out, I believe, 4 times the same march, and this really helps me out to quickly kill monsters. Why do I have this on my first slot? Because I kill monsters all the time, all day, and I need this preset very often. So this is why I've set it on 1. My second preset is my Fire and Trial preset. Currently you just see the mage number. This comes from I always do my Fire and Trial when I have my fast expansion ready. And with the increased march size, I have saved this preset, and this is why you only see the mages. My preset is different now, but the Fire and Trial is something where I know, okay, I do this every day. So I set it to my second slot, so I have it all the time when I do the Fire and Trial every day. On my third slot, I have the Monster Swarm, an event which was back in the days, or a few weeks and months ago, when it was still during the whole week. But now the Monster Swarm is only during, I believe, Thursday and Friday. Yeah, only during Thursday and Friday. And I know, okay, during Thursday and Friday, I need to do Swarm 20 times. And for that I made a preset which is focused on killing this monster swarm very efficiently by only sending angels and my strongest mages and filling up with one of each, while I fly over this, I see that I definitely need to adjust this again. It's not correct anymore, but you can clearly hear that it really comes or what is important for me is how often do I need a preset. So I start with monsters, which I need all day. I need the fine trial every day 2 times. Then it comes to the monster swarm, which I need 2 days a week for 20 monsters. And slowly we are coming to the point where we now start with presets that I don't need that often. But yeah, I still have them prepared all the time when we do events. So for example, here on my 4th slot, I have a free one. This was my territory defense preset for a certain time, but now I'm currently sending one of our military presets to the territory defense. So this is a free one. Maybe I will use it for something else, but we will come into this later. And on the 5th slot, I'm using a preset for the Undead King, which I know, okay, we do the Undead King once a week. So this is also always nice to have, so I don't have to adjust it every week. It's still interesting to do it when we have, or when I test a few things, but so far I have my Undead King set up on the 5th slot. And now we are coming to the military presets, because I know, okay, 6, 7, and 8, I don't use them that often because lately I don't have that much time, for example, to play the Void War. And in events like an Elite War or during the Fortress War, it is still very easy for me to use these presets, even when they are on 6, 7, and 8. On 6, for example, I have an SOS preset done, which is always accessible for me. And then we come with our military presets, which we have prepared for our events. We have 2 different attack marches, and I have them on 7 and 8. I have them there because I don't need them that often. I know in events, for example, as I said, in Elite War, you always start with a 5-minute time window where you have the time to think about the troops that you want to send or just fill up with the preset that you already have made. But so far, it is for me very, very important to adjust my presets to the amount of how often I need that preset. So for example, what I always wanted to, or what I also want to show and remind again, for example, we have a castle somewhere out there that we want to attack. And with one of the latest updates, we also got the troop adjust feature. So when I'm out there and, for example, I have sent my royal challenge out, I only have a limited amount of troops. I just, for example, adjust my preset very fast. I always know, okay, I want to send this and this amount of infantry. And then always remember that you can now click on the lock button here. And now this amount is fixed. This is maybe a bit easier to see when we go, for example, we adjust a few mages here, some tier 11 mages, we lock them. And as you know from old presets, or maybe I can quickly show it to you, while the line is blue and we now fill up with a unit that has a higher tier quality or that just stands above the tier 11 mages, you still know then, okay, the mages get adjusted back depending on when the stronger troops fill it up. So, but now with the new lock formation or the new lock feature, when you click here on the lock and you can see that the troop count is now painted in red, you can adjust as many troops above and it doesn't move anymore. This is a very cool feature which I think is very helpful, especially in events like Void or during the Battle Frenzy, when you often hide your troops in the Royal Challenge, where you then only play with a limited amount of troops and you quickly have to adjust your presets. Then the troop lock feature is very cool in my opinion, so definitely check that out. And what I also wanted to say is when you, for example, you made some very good experience with a certain setup and you are still sending it, always remember that you can quickly, for example, I will just adjust a quick preset here, fill up with mages. always remember that you can click here on the page to the left of the first preset, and then you can see all of your set formations, how you named them, and you can always say, for example, if we click on the free one now, you can immediately override that and save your preset. So, and you can always change the name, very cool. And now the army formation 4 is saved. So, as I said in the beginning of the video, I can definitely encourage you, for example, think about how often do you need which preset and prioritize with that how you want to set your formations. Talk to your alliance about presets in events so you can also save them. And as I just said, think about how often you really need a preset and maybe if it's worth saving or to adjust something else. So all in all, I hope that this video helped you out, that it maybe showed you a few tips and makes you think about your presets. Let me know in the comments down below what your current presets are, and then I would say we will see each other in the next video. Goodbye, guys.